Okay, week 46 in terms of my rebooted weight loss journey, my accountability session with yourselves. And it has been a hell of a week. It really has. Both the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I'll tell you all about it. My name is Mark and I'm here to help you live a better, healthier life. My goal is to help as many people as I can get into shape and improve their quality of life. Now, if this is your first time here and you want to learn more about practical and effective ways to improve your health, start now by hitting the subscription button and the notification bell so you don't miss anything going forward. And now, without further ado, let's jump right in. So, accountability, and you can probably see that I'm looking a little bit tired, drawn, and generally haggard. And that's because it has been a monstrously busy week this week. So work has been massively busy with lots of work happening over the last few days and into the weekend with very little sleep, hence the slightly haggard appearance. Between work being very busy, getting ready to go on a trip away, and all of the usual things, it has been a little bit of a disastrous week this week. We have had a couple of friends round for dinner on a couple of occasions. We have had a takeaway because I was just too busy to actually cook something. It's been very enjoyable in terms of seeing friends. It's been very hard work in terms of work. I've not managed to get to the gym, which has really annoyed me, to be brutally honest. I have just been too tired this week. And, you know, yes, the one thing that's keeping me going is that assuming everything goes well tonight, overnight, when I'm doing another bit of work, it does mean I'll have an easier few weeks of it. I don't say easy, but easier few weeks of it, and certainly far less hours than have been put in this week. I don't want to count up the hours because it's just been hellish. There's no other way of describing this week. But the work is progressing, so that's good. The dinners with friends were really enjoyable and just nice because I'm not going to see them for a few months shortly, and we've got another couple of dinners coming up as well. It's just trying to cram all those people into the week before we go away, as well as meeting with the people who are going to be house sitting for us to make sure that they have keys and know when the bins go out and all the rest of it, because they're going to be staying where we live for the next 3 months. So it's been carnage, and because of that, I have to say the diet has slipped, the exercise has slipped. I've missed the gyms. I've still been walking the dogs, obviously. The dogs, you can't not exercise because even if you wanted to, they wouldn't let you because they would just annoy you till you did take them for a walk. So obviously been doing that. But the gym sessions have failed this week. The diet has, it's not been horrendously bad. I've not been, stuffing bars of chocolate and everything else down my throat, but I have eaten too much of the wrong food at the wrong time. All of those things that I used to really enjoy. And I find now that it just annoys me that I'm doing them. But having said that, it is one of those things where it just had to be done this week. The work has to come first, so it has. The gym was a distant second, so that's been papped, for want of a better phrase. And we couldn't not see some of our closest friends, given that we are going away for quite a while. So a challenging week, and one that I am looking to repair. Probably not next week because it's not going to get any easier next week, but the week after we will go for it. So accountability, pretty bad. It's probably been the busiest week of the year so far. It's the work that was going to be a few weekends ago that I got all those healthy snacks in for, and then it got cancelled, and it came at very short notice. So it has been a hell of a week this week. Okay, so week ahead. it is now the weekend. It's now Saturday as I'm recording this. It is another overnight session working tonight, then basically supporting the business for the next couple of days and just generally being there in case anything goes wrong. Next week we've got a couple of dinners with friends, and we actually start traveling on Thursday. So if all goes to plan, I confess I'm going to record next week's videos over the next couple of days. So this video next week will be a little bit different, purely for the fact that we will be traveling, etc. At the time. So I just want to make sure that I do get those videos out there. In terms of this week, again, the gym is not going to happen this week. I know that already. Normally the gym's on a Wednesday and a Friday. On the Wednesday I'm going to be busy, hopefully packing, and on the Friday we will actually be in transit going away. So that's not going to happen. I am going to walk the dogs for the first few days of this week, and then they'll be going off for their holidays to some other friends of ours who are going to be looking after them. Don't feel sorry for them. These friends live on a farm and they breed dogs, so there's going to be 20 odd other dogs there for them to play with for the next few months, so they are going to be well looked after. I shouldn't say this, but there's definitely farm rules and home rules, because they get to eat off the table from the family, and they will love it. So that's going to be good, and obviously we'll miss them. So I'm going to get those dogs walked this week. In terms of the diet, I'm trying to eat a little bit better this week, but I know that the second half of the week will be grabbing what we can as we're in transit, and then we get stuck in a hotel for quarantine for a week. So we'll make do. I'll keep you posted. I'll post little videos of what's happening as we go forward. So I know that this week's going to be challenging, but on the bright side of this, the next time we have one of these week aheads, we'll be in the quarantine hotel, and we will be planning our scuba diving. So that'll be my new cardio for the next few months. What we're doing over there is effectively, I'm working UK times mostly, so that will be in the late afternoon into the evening. So that gives me time to enjoy some scuba diving, etc. during the day. So hopefully I'll include some pictures and videos of that as we go forward. It is really exciting, slightly nerve-wracking as well, but something that I think is just going to be a fantastic experience, and I hope very enjoyable. And even more than that, I hope really good for my weight loss over there as well, in terms of doing that cardio and being active and being in the sun and all the rest of it. Hopefully that'll be good for my overall health. So we'll keep you posted as we go through. So a little bit of a disastrous week last week. I'm expecting a fairly disastrous week this week, although I have managed to stay away from the big bars of chocolate and everything. So not as disastrous as I have been in years gone by, which is probably a very good thing for my overall health, both physically and mentally. So that's where we are. I'll keep you posted on our travels and updates on how we're getting on and what we're doing. And I hope you enjoy following along with the journey. And I will speak to you in the next video.